here now, the 2-2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. He didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
And a changeup. Couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
David Hardesty will stand in. A base hit his first time around. First pitch coming.
Okay, so that happens.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Comes set. Now the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Wasn't quite ready. Wasn't ready yet.
One on the way. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. When that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts. And even with our score where it is, I mean, this game is not over. You know, they can chip away, maybe get a run or two here. They can get right back in this ball game before you know it.
Osmeil Pinto will dig in. Drew a walk his first time around. Here's the first offering. Here's a fly ball now lifted in the air out to right. Prince able to make the catch here, and there are 2 away now. Kurt Suzuki will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. Now here's the first pitch. Swinging a high pop-up straight back, though it looks as though he'll have room back there. And he will make the first throw, and that will end the inning. A goal here goes for naught. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Miguel Cabrera will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. First pitch coming. Big swing and a miss at the knuckle curve, strike 1.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
And this is lined into right field, and he's aboard here with the leadoff single.
Or maybe just really focused on his mission in the Baron.
And another hard hit ball off of him right there. And that's not the first one he's allowed so far. As you take a look at his line, not too much to write home about right there. This has not been one of his better performances at all.
Out of the Minnesota dugout now is skipper Ron Gardenhire. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart early here this afternoon, as he just never got into any kind of groove out there. Johan Pino is going to come on and make an appearance here, though I suspect even he couldn't have predicted he'd be taking over in just the 4th inning.
I don't think it was possible. You know how fast good guy is? He runs at speeds you wouldn't believe.
Caleb Joseph will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher, as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out.
Thinking of having the game count, something the enemies. Oh,
Here's the first pitch to him. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. The early hit total, about what you'd expect in a score line such as this.
Let's throw off the balance, though.
5 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto.
Oh, wait, less likely. Okay, I like it.
From the stretch. Now a ball rolled slowly down the third baseline. Knee high, he barehands it. And indeed, no look at second. He'll go straight to first and take the sure out.
And you know, sometimes these guys make it look so easy, we forget how difficult it is to make a play like that. Not only did he barehand this ball, but he also made a sweet throw on the run over to first base. So often you'll see a guy airmail or short hop a throw like that because of the bad grip you have on the ball. But not in this case. That's a nice play.
Here's Albert now. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And Pujols is likely going to have himself extra bases here. And the run will score from second here as that breaks it open to a 6-0 lead.
Well, he gives this ball a pretty good ride. No shot to get this one, as it's going to wind up hitting on the track and one off the ball out there. He's going to wind up pulling into second with an RBI double.
I don't really know what's going on.
Ben Revere will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. Just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
And here's the first pitch. Swing, hard hit ball to second. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Well, at the very least, he does move that runner up to third base. But with 2 away now, I don't think that's exactly what he was hoping to accomplish. I think he wanted to drive him in.
Alexi Ramirez will step in. He's lined out and grounded out in 2 trips. First pitch on the way. Hard hit towards center. Hardesty is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. A run for the Jays thanks to the RBI double. We're through 4, and this is now a 6-0 ball game.
Blue makes it 8-6 Twins in the 8th,
Danny
and
Valencia
the Cubs
will make his
win
way
2-0.
towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Danny Valencia.
I don't see the stairs.
Philadelphia lost 2 straight, and the Cubs win 2 straight.
Oh my god. They almost went right on the edge.
First pitch to him. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Do not be afraid. Don't let your dreams be dreams. I don't know if we can make that jump in particular from this one right here. This one.
Now here it comes.
From the second to the third.
This is sharply hit back up the middle, and the leadoff man is going to reach here. He's got a base hit.
Oh, that leaves possible. We're going to try. Well, no.
This is what you call an ambush swing right here. You're hitting in the back of the order. You're looking dead red early in the count, kind of just hoping the pitcher might relax and forget about you for a minute. Then you get that fastball middle in, and you jump all over it.
Oh, my God. They don't give you a break over here, do they?
Here's Didi Gregorius. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Tough start to the inning now. This one just gets away from him, and now he's in a real hole with 2 on and nobody out.
Into the box, Vincent Holloway. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Now with 2 on and nobody out,
Yeah,
looking
you
like
felt
this
it.
scoreless string could be in some
Believe
jeopardy.
me, I felt it too.
The 1-0.
Intense panic.
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. And that is down for extra bases as this will get 1 home and maybe 2. Saved on home. And he will score as well. And now all of a sudden this is a 4-run game again.
Well, this guy's been swinging a hot bat here in the series, so you can't call this unexpected. just absolutely rakes this ball, and he's going to drive in 2 more on the double.
Speaking of panic.
So here's Joe Mauer as he swings at the first pitch and lifts a fly ball out to left field. Revere has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Brian Dozier.
Brian Dozier will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his
That was
first 2
just
plate
the
appearances
managing
thus far.
Crazy.
First
Madness.
pitch coming. And this is on the ground toward the hole. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Wait, what? What's this?
Oswaldo Arcia will stand in. Base on balls his last time.
Oh, he doesn't need it.
Here's the first offering. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Here's a 1-0. Fouled back.
God, I'm worried.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. A ball hit hard to the left side. But there to get his big glove on it is Pujols, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Jays are out in front, 6-2.
Alright, the Pop says I've been the commando this whole time.
Josh Hamilton will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Designated hitter, Josh
Now some action out in the Minnesota pen as it looks like both a lefty and a right-hander are up to throw. Swing and a liner, but foul. One strike offering now to Hamilton. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch.
He's
And
good
it's
at
0-2.
his
And we all know that this guy doesn't really have the
Wesley,
velocity to get it past a whole lot of major league hitters. So he's got to rely on that location, in and out, up and down, and that was perfect right there.
I got the high fastball there, and he popped it
And
straight
line
up.
1 is homer to
Mauer
5
will
to
wait on it.
4. Brewers in the 5th.
And he's got it for out number 1.
Well, sometimes when you miss with your location, it actually works to your benefit. I mean, this pitch is further up than I think he wants it, but hey, it works out for him.
Standing in now, Clinton Barmas.
Right.
As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. Here's the pitch. And that's swung on and missed, so now Barmas is in an 0-2 hole here.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you gotta leave alone and make him bring something down.
And the pitch. And the slider gets him swinging, 2 gone.
Well, here's just a classic sequence here as we check it out again on Showtrack. A couple of good pitches here to get him ahead 0-2. And then knowing that a hitter's got to protect the outer half when you're down in the count, they turn to the slider that starts in the zone, then breaks out of the zone, and he just can't hold up.
In is Torrey Hunter. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
What am I going to do about that? I didn't even see them.
1 strike
Okay,
now
that
to
guy looked
Hunter.
like a special rail
And he
gun.
turns this one around high and deep to center field. And this one is gone. A home run.
Left the ground.
So it's a solo home run for Torrey Hunter. His second home run of the game. And the lead is now 7-2.
The pushes.
Well, it seems to me like we've seen this before. His second home run of the ball game, and it would seem to me that he hit that one harder than he did the last one, so he's definitely locked in.
He only hit his 16th of the year.
Here's Prince Fielder.
Right fielder. Grant.
Now a ball hit hard toward first. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. Jays add one more on the solo home run. Through 5 innings, it's the Blue Jays 7 and the Twins 2. David Hardesty will stand in now to lead things off in the Minnesota 6th.
David Hardesty.
That part was sketchy as fuck.
Now the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah,
Welcome
I
to my
think
stream,
ideally
Don.
You'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
He's been a thorn in their side all game long. He's got 3 of their 5 hits now. They just can't seem to get him out.
Osmeil Pinto will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Now here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
All right, leadoff man on first. Here's where you got to start clawing your way back into this ball game. It's not too late, but it needs to start happening soon.
I guess I should pick up this all pack.
The 1-0 pitch. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. But this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Kurt Suzuki will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips.
Did all this.
Now the first pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Runners on first with 1 down. Swinging a ball pretty well hit out towards left center. Revere is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
But with the big lead, he can afford to take a few chances with that fastball. And here, this one works out for him because this is nothing more than an easy fly ball.
In now, Danny Valencia. Hard hit down the line. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Twins wind up stranding 1. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Miguel Cabrera will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2, as you get a look at his 2-run homer. There was a big blow early on. First offering on the way. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1. The 1-0. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd.
Makes it 7-6 Royals in the 6th.
The 1-1 home to Cabrera. In there, 1 and 2.
And
Nothing
Bautista
fancy.
hits a
3
2-1 homer
fastballs so far in
to
this
cut.
at-bat. He could go
The
just
Red
about
Sox
anywhere
lead
from here.
7-5 in the 8th, and the Cougar doubles to make it
1-2.
8-6.
Now Here's a ground ball that'll get by the mound and into center field for a leadoff single.
Boy, you talk about a ball having eyes. First off, he's fortunate to get this one by the pitcher. It's not hit especially hard, but you'll see it get past second base where neither middle infielder can track it down. And it'll make its way into center field.
Caleb Joseph will stand in for the third time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. Just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
Here's the first offering. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. And a step off. There goes Cabrera. And he'll be run down between first and second. And a mental mistake that time as he's picked off for the first out.
That's a situation where a guy just gets a little too antsy out there. So once they step off, he's left with nowhere to go.
Here it comes. Hit hard back up the middle. Base hit. And a good at-bat there, as that, in fact, stretches his hitting streak out to 9 games now. Albert Pujols would dig in. He doubled homer run last time around. Now here's the first pitch. Oh, and he got a lot of this one. It's carrying deep to center field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Albert Pujols, a 2-run shot. Number 22 on the year, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Sometimes these pitchers, they let their egos get the better of them. But here, instead of working the corners, maybe using something with a little more movement, gives them a straight challenge. Winds up costing them.
Here's Ben Revere. Swing and a liner, but a foul ball. Now here's the pitch. Fastball called for strike 2.
Boy, they've done a really good job against this guy so far. And it's the first time in the series that they've held him without a hit.
Blake Dawes has 4 hits in the game for the Marlins in the ninth.
Pitch on the way. Chases one up the ladder as this is hit in the air to left field. Holloway is under this one, and that's out number 2.
This has just been a rough day for this guy so far in this one. Everything they're hitting is hard, even if it's right at someone.
Alexi Ramirez will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one. Usually a major force in their offense.
First pitch coming. Mound and into center field for a base hit.
So far, he's throwing a lot of fastballs here early in the count. And
The Cubbies
you guys
know
have
the
picked up
deal.
on that, so they're just going up there looking for the hard stuff, and they've been all over it.
Here's Josh Hamilton. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. 2 out with the man at first. Now a throw over to first, back in standing. From the belt, the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. A runner on first with 2 away.
I really like it. Personally.
Pause, now the pitch. 1-2 now to the former MVP. The ball flying around the yard in this one, as you see so far there. Now the 1-2. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Jays strike for a couple as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. The 9-1-2 hitters due up to start the 7th. It's the Blue Jays 9 and the Twins 2.
That's about all we know.
Back here at Rogers Center in Toronto. 7th inning coming up with the Jays out in front as we give you a look at our game summary to this point. Didi Gregorius will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
And so the wheel cuts the Wolves' lead to 7-4 in the 6th.
And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. Yet again, another first pitch strike.
And it's a big reason of why he's having the success he is. You establish the count in your favor right away, and it just opens up the door to so many more options going forward.
The pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, he's still got that good movement on the 2-seamer. He's been throwing it well all night long.
The 0-2 home from Billingsley. And he couldn't get on top of it as this has popped up behind shortstop. And the catch will be made here by Ramirez. 1 gone.
And that's telling of how they've swung the bat. This has just been a punchless offense so far. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
Vincent Holloway will get another crack. 1 for 3 thus far.
Welcome to my channel.
First pitch coming. Now a swing as he rifles this one into center for a base hit.
Just keep dancing.
Whoa, that's what you call
And
chuck
a pirate.
and duck right
And
there. This ball's going to come
Tuck it for
screaming
Hart.
right
Hits
back
so
at
hard
him.
to try to
He
get
doesn't
him
have any time to get the
5
glove
in the
up,
6th.
and it gets safely on into
And
center field.
Pirates win.
Joe
4-3.
Mauer will stand in for the 4th time now, still looking for his first hit of the ball game.
And he's not the only one either. This has been a great pitching performance so far, and they've had these guys chasing their tails all game long.
And probably GG.
This is on one loser. Pirates get their 28th win of the year.
And here's the first pitch. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. And Mauer's going to get himself a base hit. The relay. And he is in there.
Well, you know, this one may have been decided a long time ago. But don't tell that to this guy. He's going to approach every at-bat like the game's on the line. And he delivers
Welcome to
here
my
with
stream,
a double
people.
into the gap.
Brian Dozier will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. And this is fouled back and out of play. Second and third here, 1 man out. He waits, now the pitch. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Out of here. So they narrow the gap, and hey, don't count these guys out just yet. So a 3-run shot to left center, number 22 on the year, as they've cut this deficit down to 4.
Well, these guys were a little bit late to the party, but now their bats have woken up, and they've made a game of it after all. You wonder where all this offense was earlier in the ballgame.
That the Twins have hit with all dozers.
My God, new platforming, Austin Kalani.
Here's Oswaldo Arcia.
Oswaldo Arcia.
As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. That home run a moment ago, 407 feet officially. Now here's the pitch. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
The 1-1 home. Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will not. Just slicing foul at the very last moment. So close to extra bases. The right-hander deals on 1 and 2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there's 2 down.
There's a look at his pitches by inning, and as you can see, he's hit 85 for the game now, so you have to think they're watching him pretty closely in that dugout.
David Hardesty will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. First pitch on the way. Cut fastball inside, ball 1.
Now on the mound, the doubt starts creeping in a little. You know, thinking, how do I get this guy out?
5 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short, taken there by Ramirez. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But the Twins do strike for 3, all coming on this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Blue Jays 9 and the Twins 5.
Your attention, please.
New pitcher coming on now as they'll hand it off to Casey Fiend here.
Casey Fiend.
Clint Varmus will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game.
Center fielder.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Now here it comes. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Torrey Hunter.
Torrey Hunter will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ballgame. As we flash you back here to his second home run inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. First pitch to him. Swing and a liner, but foul. One strike now to Hunter. And that's cut on and missed by Hunter as he falls behind 0-2 now.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Now the pitch. Now here's a swing and a ball hit well out there toward right center. And this is into the gap for Hunter. And that'll likely be extra bases. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Man, I'll tell you, talk about veteran leadership and showing youngsters how to approach each and every at-bat at the major league level. Well, just show him the tape of this swing. If he tries to pull this pitch, it's either a 4-hopper or an easy fly ball. Instead, he knows just to basically throw his hands at this thing, and he's able to drive it the other way for a double.
Here's Prince Fielder. Swing, and he pulls the fastball high in the air toward deep right center. And this is going to get down for extra bases, and that's going to put him into double digits now.
Man, this is how you break out of a cold streak. This is his second hit of the ball game, and this one goes for extra bases. You can see that confidence is slowly starting to come back at the plate.
And Cabrera's not going to get a chance to swing it here if they'll just give him first on the intentional walk.
And this could really be trouble now because with runners on every base, they've got a chance to really break this thing wide open.
Caleb Joseph will have a shot to really put this one out of reach now with the bases loaded. First pitch coming. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they'll hold that runner at third, so everyone moves up, and they remain loaded here with still only one gone. Brian Dunsing will come on now, really needing that double play ball as the bases are loaded here with only one man out. Albert Pujols will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a two-run home run that really got his guys going. Now the Twins are going to get a lefty up and throwing in the bullpen. Here's the first pitch to him. Oh, and a comebacker. This could be big. They get the force at the plate on the first, and how about that for an entrance? One pitch, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Another look as they go home to first to get out of a tight spot. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon
And
business
when we
person
learn,
special.
it's
following
Homer to cut the Red Sox lead to 7-6 in the ninth, and BJ Upton ties the game at 8 in the center.
Osmeal Pinto will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Designated hitter, Osmeal Pinto.
Here's the first offering. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. What do you guys think the plan is here to start the 8th inning?
Well, I'd bet they'll let him go until he gives up a base runner, and then after that, I think you've got to make a move.
1-0 pitch now. That's inside. 2-0.
Now he's going to get a visit from his catcher just to make sure he's all right. But this might actually be more of a stall tactic here. I mean, his pitch count, it's starting to get up there, so this might just be to buy a little time for that bullpen.
Here comes the 2-0. Swing and a line drive. Foul. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Here he comes on 3-1. And a called strike on the outside corner there. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, that may have been the last pitch in the at-bat that he could do something with. He's not going to get anything better than that.
Full count offering on its way. And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
Yeah, that's a great job there of knowing your responsibility at the plate. You're down by a bunch here in the 8th, so you need base runners. That's a good first step.
And Chris Young hits a game-winning home run to win it 3-2. What a mess. And the Mets won 4th streak.
Into the box now, Kurt Suzuki, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0.
You've got to wonder if fatigue's becoming a bigger factor here to start the 8th.
On the way. Swing hard liner to left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner will score from first.
Well, you know what? Not too late to make a game of this after all. They're going to get a run back here on the RBI double, and even though there's not a lot of outs left, at least they're going to make these guys sweat a little.
Danny Valencia will stand in to keep things going, and I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
Now the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Gotta say, it's amazing to me that they've decided to leave this guy out there after the pounding that he's taken so far.
I think the fans have to be saying, what do we got to do to get a reliever in here? Enough of this already.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove. The relay. And he'll get in there safely. So it appears he's going to leave the game here as he favors that left leg. Hoping that it's not too serious, however, as he's able to get off on his own power. Michael Aguilar will have to get loose in a hurry now as he'll come in and run following the injury. Didi Gregorius will stand in, but with the tying run still in the on-deck circle, he needs to get on base somehow.
Your attention, please.
And coming on to pitch now will be the right-hander Jason Frazier.
Jason Frazier.
And Evan Simmons makes it 10-7, 8. Braves in the 7th, and the Red Sox win 7-6.
Didi Gregorius will be the first one to greet him here, as he'll be doing so with the runner in scoring position and still nobody out.
The Red Sox won 2-3.
Now here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball in on the fists for ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Well, you're not going to advance that runner if you're going to hit the ball right there. This forces him to hold at second base, and depending on how things turn out from here, that could very easily wind up costing you a run.
Stepping in now, Vincent Holloway. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball
Good
one.
stuff,
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
1-0. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there. Right over the top. Just fire that thing in there.
Here comes the 1-1. And he gets under this one and, in fact, breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And that'll slice just foul at the last moment. Now the veteran deals on 1-2. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Runner at second here with one man out. Now another 1-2. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul.
And Gavis triples to make it 13-8 Braves in the seventh.
Here's another 1-2. There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. Swing and a liner, but that's a foul ball. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Again, a 1-2. Fastball hit on the ground is short. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Up next for Minnesota, first baseman.
Joe Mauer will step in, 1 for 4 in the ballgame. First offering on the way. Swing, hard hit ball to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on just 1 hit in the inning, 1 error, and a runner left. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. It's the Blue Jays 10 and the Twins 7. Michael Aguilar is going to go ahead and stay in the ballgame and play third now.
Now playing third base, number 11.
Ben Revere will stand in one more time, and fortunately for him, he'll get a 5th chance here to extend that hitting streak.
Yeah, he hasn't had the same success the rest of the guys have, but that could all change with one swing.
Now the first pitch. Opposite field to left. And a base hit, so he goes after the first pitch he sees, and he's on to open up the inning. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak. Alexi Ramirez will dig in. He singled his last time around. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first, just keeping him close. Here's the first offering. Starts him with a breaking ball this time, misses down and in for a ball, 1-0. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
On to Mauer, it's a double play.
Well, that's just made to order right there. 2 hops to short, easy pivot, not a lot of heat at second base. That's just a pretty routine double play.
Josh Hamilton digs in at the plate. here's the first pitch. In the air to left center. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 4 pitches, all it takes to retire the Jays. They still lead it, though, 10-7. Brian Dozier will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the 9th.
Second baseman, Brian Dozier.
A.J. Burnett is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
And he will try to get his 17th save of the year. Toronto won the World Series in 2014. Ricky Weeks is the sacrifice fly to make it 6-5 with Brewers. And Donnie Murphy hits a 2-1 homer to make it 2-0 Red Sox. Alright. Wizards in the second. First though. My team is first place in the American East.
Brian Dozier will get another shot. He homered back in the 7th inning of this one.
Second baseman, Brian
My team knows that they are in.
Here we go with inning
First
number
place.
9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
And Burnett is happy.
Dozier waiting on the 1-0. And he misses again, 2-0.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
Two-0 count, the pitch. And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
And no one in that Minnesota dugout would be complaining about a leadoff walk here.
The 3-1
My
coming.
team is.
And he somehow gets that one by him. 3-2 now. Now the pitch. And this pitch misses
Oh,
here. It's
man,
ball 4.
Burnett
And
walks.
they've got a leadoff base
Those
runner
are-
aboard to start the 9th.
When you're down by a handful of runs, a leadoff walk is a definite blessing. If nothing else, it's a good first step towards trying to get back in this ball game.
Oswaldo Arcia will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. First pitch coming. And that misses ball 1. Now the 1-0. And I believe
Oh,
a
man.
walk has been called here by the home plate umpire, Woody Keller.
I don't even know how I would have, but you know what?
Now the 1-0 pitch. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. And from that man's perch in the first base dugout, more of the same.
You know, I think the calls have gone both ways, but I bet you'd have a really hard time convincing him of that.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike two.
And let's see, Castillo. He
A
makes
runner
it.
at second,
We did
nobody
nothing.
out.
Astros in the 8th.
Burnett checks. Now the pitch. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, he won't come within a foot of it.
Here he comes on 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. Here's the 2-2 offering. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike three called, one away.
Boy, and just a great call that time to turn to the changeup. That's one of those at the plate where you don't even wait for the umpire to make the call. You know you're a goner.
David Hardesty will stride in, grounded out his last time through. First pitch coming. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike one.
The Red Sox fans.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
That
Set
they
up
won.
away with the changeup, but it's 1-1.
You can't worry at all about that runner at second. I mean, his run means nothing. Just go right at the guy at the plate.
One out and a runner on second base. The 1-1. Shaking his head on that knuckle curve. 1-2.
Are you tracking? Or I don't think any like or racking up or hacking
Here comes the 1-2. Back up the middle, and that'll get through. It's into center, a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And the run will score from second as it's back to just a two-run ball game now.
Now batting, designated hitter, Josmil Pinto.
Josmil Pinto will stand in with a run in, one out and one on here in the inning. And here's the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it.
Here comes the 1-0. A ball hit softly on a line to third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
And if this ball's hit maybe just a little bit harder, he might have a shot at doubling a man off. But since it's hit so softly, he's only going to wind up getting one out.
Into the box, Kurt Suzuki, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's set, now the pitch. And there's a called strike two, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Now this crowd of just over 21,000 are on their feet. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Here's another 0-2. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. ready. Now the pitch. Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball 2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking on the final out, so that's a tough pitch to lay off.
Two. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. The 2-2 one more time. Swing and a liner, but foul. The 2-2 one more time. Now a swing there from Suzuki, but he was too far in front as this is going to be back up into the stands. A foul ball. Here's the 2-2 home. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
Yeah, a bad spot there to lose your release point. This one just continues to run inside.
Oh, hits Suzuki.
Now all of a sudden that puts a tying run on base.
Nigel Franco will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Nigel Franco.
Eduardo Nunez will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 9, Eduardo Nunez.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. You have to figure that sinker is going to be an important pitch for him here this afternoon.
No question about it. Obviously, it's his ground ball pitch, so if you're a hitter, you're going to need to make him bring that pitch up.
Now a swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. And he'll get under it to make
And
the
they
catch. And the Blue Jays
win.
run their winning streak to 5 in a row now as this ball game is over.
Well, this one certainly wasn't a spotless finish, that's for sure. He does surrender a run, but he also gets the final out here to pick up the save.
And the Twins end up losing the streak.
Plenty of offense here in this one as we give you one final look at the line score.
And Cliff Pennington makes it.
And guys,
1-0
little doubt that the
Diamondbacks
big
in the
bat
second.
here tonight belonged to this gentleman right here, Torrey Hunter. Take a snapshot of that. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I think in the end, this really could have been anybody's award, but what the heck? Let's go ahead and give it to this guy. He's as deserving as anybody.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Blue Jays come out on top 10-8. So long from Toronto.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First hits. Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Before the weekend series get underway, here are the highlights from Thursday's action. Starting in the AL East, the Minnesota Twins were in Canada to battle the Jays, and it was the Blue Jays who came out on top. Final score was 10-8. Torrey Hunter showed off his power, blasting 2 home runs and picking up 3 RBIs in the process. He is currently riding a 14-game hitting streak. Chad Billingsley was the winning pitcher in this one, his 7th victory of the year. Looking at the standings, the Blue Jays sit atop the American League East Division. They have a small game-and-a-half advantage over second. The Boston Red Sox were in the Bronx to take on the Yankees, and it was the Yankees who came out on top. The score was 4-1. Francisco Cervelli turned in a nice performance offensively with 3 base hits. Brandon McCarthy threw well enough to earn his 9th W of the year. His ERA is currently in the top 5 in the American League. Heading into today, the Yankees sit in 3rd place in the American League East Division, 2.5 games out of first. The Red Sox are at the bottom of the division. They trail by 8.5 games. The Royals went up against the Tigers in Motown, and the Royals came away with the extra innings win. The final score was 7-6. Lewis Coleman was the winner in relief. It was his 8th victory on the year. At the moment, the Tigers are leading the American League Central, 1 game ahead of second. The Royals are second in the division, but they currently lead the AL wildcard race. The Houston Astros took on the green and gold at Oakland's O.Co Coliseum, and it was the hometown A's who walked off victorious in extra innings. The final score was 3-2. Brett Cecil was the winner in relief. It was his 8th victory on the year. As of today, the A's sit in 2nd place in the American League West, only a game and a half back. The Astros are 4th in the division, 5.5 back. The Miami Marlins were in Atlanta to take on the Braves, and the Braves came away with the win, 6-1. David Hale earned the victory on the hill, tossing a complete game gem. Right now, the Braves are in 3rd place in the NL East. They trail by 8.5 games. The Marlins are 2nd in the division, only a half game back. The Arizona Diamondbacks were in D.C. to take on the Nationals, and it was Arizona who emerged in this one. The final score was 6-2. Paul Goldschmidt was hot at the plate, collecting 3 hits in the game. Looking at the standings, the Nationals sit in 1st place in the National League East Division. They have a small half-game advantage. The Diamondbacks are in 2nd place in the NL West, 3 games back. The Los Angeles Dodgers paid visit to the city of brotherly love to match up with the Phils, and the Phillies came away with the W. The final was 9-3. Marlon Byrd launched 3 solo shots and finished the day with 3 RBIs. At the moment, the Phillies are in 4th place in the NL East. They're 13.5 out of 1st place. The Dodgers are in 1st place in the NL West. They have a 3-game cushion. The Giants paid visit to Wrigleyville to match up against the Cubs, and it was the boys from San Fran who collected the W in this one. The final was 1-0. Tsuyoshi Wada twirled 8 solid innings, allowing only 1 earned run, yet still came away with the loss on the mound. He is currently among the NL leaders in earned run average. As of today, the Cubs are in last place in the NL Central, 16 games out of first. The Giants sit in 2nd place in the National League West Division, 3 games back. The Cardinals were in Cincinnati to take on the Reds, and St. Louis was victorious in this one. The final score was 3-2. Robert Gonzalez had a huge day offensively, collecting 3 hits and driving in 3. Seth Maness earned his 7th W in relief so far this season. Right now, the Reds sit in 4th place in the National League Central Division, 14 games back. The Cardinals are 2nd in the division, but they currently lead the NL wildcard race. The Padres paid visit to the Brew Crew at Miller Park in Milwaukee, and it was the Padres who came out on top. The score was 2-1. Andrew Cashner was the winning pitcher in this one, his 7th victory of the year. Heading into today, the Brewers sit in 1st place in the National League Central Division, 2 games up on 2nd place. The Padres sit in last place in the National League West Division, 9 games back. Thanks for joining me. That's all for today. Same place, same time tomorrow. Enjoy the games.
Hey, Right Art. Yep.
down to first pitch here in the Bronx. The Blue Jays and Yankees next. Closing in on first pitch this evening from Yankee Stadium here in the Bronx. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the East-leading Toronto Blue Jays and the New York Yankees. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here for this AL East matchup. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons as we delve into our pitching matchup here in the opener.
Well, you see a guy here looking to get himself into double digits here in victories for this season. And I'd give him a better than even chance of doing it because he's been pitching so well.
More from the guys as this one goes along. But first, let's bring in a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Toronto Blue Jays as they'll align themselves like this here tonight. They'll be opposed by the fellow you see right there, a guy who garnered some Rookie of the Year consideration in 2010, the left-hander Jaime Garcia. And a look now at the defensive alignment for the Yankees behind him. Albert Pujols makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. And the catch is made, one away. Our scouting report for the 28-year-old lefty, as there you get a look at his pitches and respective speeds. Jason Nix will dig in now. One home run shy of 20 for the season so far.
That was 2,556 clear hits.
Here's the first offering. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. EK, you take a look at our homestanding nine as they enter play here this evening. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, they still find themselves stuck in third place in the division, but this is an important stretch for these guys, and if they can string a few victories together, they've got a chance to get back into it.
And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
Ready with the 2-1. Hammered the other way to deep right field. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out.
And on the mound, he's got to hope he doesn't have to suffer through watching too many more of those off the bat.
Jose Bautista will get his first cuts here. And the danger's obvious as he currently leads the American League in home runs.
The Index has scored 7 runs in his last 3 games.
First pitch coming. And this will be fouled away.
And Dustin Monroe doubles to make 1-0 Rockies in the second.
And the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will be, because this is a good fastball-hitting team. Most teams are, so the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
Ball and 2 strikes now to the 2014 All-Star.
That's a